good, what's good? Good morning, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Seems like I'm always doing these videos in the morning, but whatever. Yeah, so I'm on my way to court right now. Gotta handle this speeding ticket. I would say I gotta pay it, but who the fuck drives to court to pay a speeding ticket? So you already know what I'm about to do. Fight the power. About to fight the powers that be. Niggas want me to pay $240. I'm not paying no fucking what? This shit is $50. You see it right on the ticket, $50, and then it says $190 cost fees. Bro, get the fuck over. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video, I made a video before about it. I never published it because like it was too short. I ain't have enough memory on the phone. I had to erase some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the video was too short. I couldn't record enough to fully get my my words out about this. Now, this video is for anybody who like gives a fuck about hip hop and all that historian type of shit. I'm gonna go way back. I'm gonna go way back in the day to the 2000s. Alright? This video is about New York and its last hurrah. Okay? So, as most people know who give a fuck, hip hop started in New York in the Bronx in like the late 70s or early 80s. And it's been dominant. It's been the genre of rap has been dominant from the late 70s to like the late 90s. Or not dominant. Like there were times when niggas lost it to the West in the early mid 90s or whatever, or the mid 90s. But for the most part, it's been a New York thing. We've ran it. You know what I'm saying? On the charts, popular rappers, all of that type of shit have been New York rappers. Jay-Z, DMX, Nas. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on. Biggie Smalls, da-da-da. So, around like 2002, 2003-ish, we started, that was the beginning of the end for us. We started really losing, you know what I'm saying, our not control, but like, just our influence or whatever. We started losing that around like, I want to say like 03, 02, 03. Now, during those times though, we definitely had the boy 50 Cent. He debuted around that time. Not really debuted for niggas that's old enough to know that he's been out before that, but whatever. He debuted with Eminem and Dr. Dre and all that shit with the G Unit, and he was doing his thing for a few years, like really on a certain level. You know what I'm saying? And he was like kind of the last hurrah for New York before it officially died out. But I thought about it and I'm like, nah, 50 Cent was not the last New York hurrah as far as like having some kind of success in the game. The last hurrah goes to Jim Jones. Alright? When New York was done. When New York was done. And this is the mid thousands now, right? It's too much going on now. You got Jeezy. You got the one hit wonder dance niggas like DJ Unk or whatever the fuck, and Franchise Boys, and you got Rick Ross, you got Boosie, you got mad niggas, bro. Mad down south dudes. The only people making noise in 2006 and 7 and 8 for New York, Jim Jones and Fat Joe. But Fat Joe wasn't like successful. Jim Jones had, you know what I'm saying, he had the that hit single and all that shit. The album that the single was on was pretty well received, I think. I don't know. I know I liked it, and anybody I've ever heard talk about it said they liked it. You seen him on a bunch of remixes. I just said DJ two-step. He's on a two-step remix. He's on a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? And then he comes and he hits the streets with the Bird Gang shit. And he introduces the world to Max B. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't introduce the world to Stack Bundles, but you know, Stack's a part of the regime. So Jim Jones was the last, not 50 Cent. Right before New York fully fell off. Niggas is back now. Don't get it twisted. Niggas definitely back now. There's a handful of rappers now that aren't just MC Nobody in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, there's a few people from New York right now. And that's when I say a few, I mean actually a lot more than a few. But from like, I want to say from like, damn, shit, from like 2009 or something like that. From like 2009 to like 2015. That's 6 years, B. 6 years of no noise. The only people we had making noise during the dark ages was French Montana and Nicki Minaj. Those were the only New York artists that kept the ball rolling as far as like every time they dropped something. And I'll be honest, it was more or less French than her for those years. But my whole point was that Jimmy was the one. Jimmy was that one dude from New York holding it down while it was quiet for us. So, you know, I don't know what the actual reason is behind I'm making this video. It's just something I thought of one day, like, damn, Jimmy, it wasn't 50 who was the top New York, I mean, you know what I'm saying, the last of the New York splash or wave or whatever. And it's not even a wave, we created the whole joint. Like other people that come through, they get waves. Like there was a Houston wave, you know what I'm saying? There was the St. Louis wave, you know what I'm saying? Like Philly wave. There's certain times in life where certain areas get a spotlight on them, but not to be held for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Like New York, California, and Atlanta. But hip-hop, who's to say? Hip-hop could be around forever, so it might be passed around again to somebody else to hold it down for like 10, 15, 20 years, because Atlanta had this shit for like 20 years now, almost. I remember when them niggas came out back in the day with Archie and when T.I. was new, and you had the nigga Drama, Little John. There was a lot of Atlanta rappers back in the early Ludacris. They did a song, my nigga, Welcome to Atlanta in 2001 featuring, no, it was actually only him and Jermaine, but that alone just lets you know, like, they were coming to make a splash for real. So yeah, sorry, this video, I don't know, this video feels like it's bullshit. It's about like nothing really important. But what is, you know what I'm saying, in the grand scheme of it all? It's kind of deep. But alright, y'all, have a good one. Wish me luck with this ticket. These niggas is not getting $240 from me today. I'm actually trying to beat the whole ticket. But alright, so yeah, I'll see y'all later. Fuck y'all, have a good one.